Welcome to part 2 of the Batman Arkham Knight rumors. You're probably confused if you haven't seen part 1. Go check it out. It's in the link down below. I talk about Arkham Knight's identity. I talk about some playable characters in the main story, and I also talk about Amanda Waller and Arkham Knight's army. So let's get on to part 2, where I'll be talking about all the villains that were mentioned in this rumored list. Let's get started. So apparently, Arkham Knight is going to be teaming up with the Suicide Squad. What? I mean, it kind of makes sense. Now, if Arkham Knight, or behind Arkham Knight, is Amanda Waller, like I talked about in the first part, that would make sense. Now, if Amanda Waller did, form Arkham Knight by getting the Robin's blood or Thomas Wayne or whatever, it would make sense that the Arkham Knight would work with the Suicide Squad because Amanda Waller is tightly packed with the Suicide Squad. Now, apparently, the members of the Suicide Squad are the following: Deadshot, a unmasked Deathstroke, Bane, and Lynx. Now, I don't know if the Bane and Lynx are actually going to be like a part of the Suicide Squad, or I don't know if they just mentioned them and then they'll just be their own thing, and a part of the Suicide Squad would be Deadshot, Deathstroke, and probably more. Now let's talk about each one. Deadshot, he's probably going to be in the game. He was in every game in the Arkhamverse so far. He's a great character, usually just a low-level character, does his own thing. He's pretty cool. We got to see him in the Arkhamverse. He was a huge part, it was basically like Deadshot Assault on Arkham. It was basically his movie, and he did great in it, so we're definitely going to want to see him again. They'll definitely bring him back. A unmasked Deathstroke. Holy crap, that sounds awesome. I mean, screw the mask on Deathstroke. I want to see that face. He's probably going to be really old by now, but who cares? I mean, it's Deathstroke. Everyone wants to see him. Now, for Bane, I'm not surprised there. I feel like Bane won't be the biggest character because he was pretty much a big character in Arkham Origins. He was the final boss battle. In Arkham Asylum, he had his own boss battle, I think twice, and then we did get to see him in a side mission in Arkham City, so that's a lot of Bane right there, so they'll probably just hold him off as another side mission. And now Lynx is a new character in the Arkhamverse. She is formerly known as a Robin enemy, so she'll probably go up against one of the Robins because they are supposedly going to be in the main story mode. Catwoman went up against Poison Ivy, possibly Robin would go up against Lynx. I also hope someone can fight Lady Shiva. I mean, I don't really care who fights Lady Shiva, but I feel like Lady Shiva and Lynx are good enemies to have to fight the Robins. So the next villain that is supposedly confirmed is the Joker. Now, hold off. Don't freak out. Joker is supposedly going to be in the Scarecrow hallucinations as one of his most powerful hallucinations, which is probably going to be one of the best scenes. I mean, I think it was Scarecrow who hallucinated the death of the Waynes in front of Batman before, so it's going to be pretty awesome to see this. The last character who I knew would be confirmed is Manbat. Now, this is not confirmed, but I know he's going to be in it, and he's supposedly going to be one of the boss battles against Batman. So it's going to be like the Firefly boss battle where we have someone who's actually flying above him. That's going to be pretty awesome. I love Manbat. I feel like they can make Manbat look absolutely awesome if they just bring him into the Arkhamverse. So I'm really excited for that. We got little hints of him in previous games, but this will be the first time we actually get to fight him. Go Manbat, Team Manbat, hashtag Manbat Arkham Knight. I'm excited for it. So those are all the villains that are supposedly mentioned and going to be in Batman Arkham Knight. That is a list of, let's see, Deadshot, Deathstroke, Bane, Lynx, Joker, and Manbat. That's 6 villains. Take away the Joker, that's 5 main villains that you will get to go up against. That's pretty awesome. I like the villains right there. I think having a new character, Lynx, to the Arkhamverse is pretty cool. I mean, come on, we need some new villains to fight the Robins if this is going to be that big of a story. And I think Joker should definitely come back. Manbat is a cool character, and I don't mind bringing in the Suicide Squad as long as it's not completely focused on them. It should still be like a Batman Arkham Knight with the Suicide Squad on the side. I don't even know if I wanted them to be called the Suicide Squad, And we haven't even gotten a mention of them in any of the trailers. And we already seen a 3-part infiltration trailer. We actually did not get to see the 3rd part, so maybe we'll get to see some new villains there. But we haven't really gotten a big trailer that just shows everything gonna happen in the game. That's probably gonna come in a few months or so. So watch your eyes out for that. It should be on my channel. Anyway, check out part 3. I'm going to be talking about the final boss battle, Jim Gordon, and some other things. I don't want to spoil it for you, but part 3 will also be up on my channel. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions, please post them down below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. My name is Fasano from ZD Comics, and thank you for watching.